Welcome to the Roy Anthony and
every
Friends Show.
Tuesday and every Thursday. Y'all tap in.
Is this thing on? Can you hear me?
Roy
Is
Anthony
anybody out
Show
there?
is the spot to be, baby.
Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank
And Cynthia.
It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank
And Cynthia.
It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. Everybody tune in, you dig it? It's funny as hell, my dude. It's when we can kick it.
Every Tuesday.
Everything is going
every
down.
Thursday.
They about to do the most. It ain't a confrontation, it's a conversation, homie. Yo, on the weekends, Roy Anthony
Every
Show. It's through
Tuesday.
the week, homie. The Roy
Every
Anthony
Thursday.
Show. What you listening to? The Roy Anthony Show. Come on and get a
Tap
call
in.
before we gotta
Tap
talk.
in.
What you listening to? The Roy Anthony
Every
Show. Come on
Tuesday.
and kick it with us. The Roy Anthony
Every
Show.
Thursday.
It's going down, homeboy. The Roy Anthony Show. Co-host
Tap in.
Big Hank. We getting it. What you think? It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank
And Cynthia.
It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank
And Cynthia Joy.
What it do? What it do? What it do? Man, you know, sometimes today show today, if everybody can hear me, today's All right. What it do? What it do? What it do, man? Sometimes it's going to be we in an area where the internet and our services is kind of weak. Just got back here to Long Beach. That's me said. That's my man, the attorney, Ace out of Ohio. Yeah, man, my internet is really bad. It's really bad. Let me do this. Come on. Yeah, my man, my internet is really bad. We have I'm gonna bring them on in. Brendan Peters, Sandra Calloway. This is comedians. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not.
I can hear you.
Can you?
Yes, I hear you.
Yes, my where the location I'm at, they started working on the internet over here, and I'm like, oh, I got the show, so that's why my screen is a little bit off. How you doing, Miss Cassandra? She's our feature this evening, Miss Cassandra Calloway. We have our producer in, Brendan Peters. Sorry about the
Man, I'm just saying, but you need to go pay 50 cents and get some gigabytes of some internet.
You can keep talking if anybody can hear me. The internet connection.
Roy's going in and out. I'm Cassandra Calloway. I'm one of the featured comics for this evening. I'm looking forward to being at 1425 South Entertainment. I'll mute myself. Sorry about that. Thanks to Roy and everybody for giving me this opportunity once again to perform there. I'm looking forward to having a good time. What about you? I don't see the producer's name, so I can't say your name. Can you hear me? You hearing me?
Yeah, my name's Brendan Peters.
Hey, Mr. Peters, how you doing, Brad?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm ready for the show tonight. Man, my morning is crunch. Roy asked me, he's like, can you stop in? I'm like, man, maybe. I'm actually just waiting for this callback audition to come through, and then I got a couple other things, and I'm heading up to Hollywood, to make sure the magic is all perfect for when you get there.
Exactly. So showtime starts at 7:30. So I've been putting it out there and letting them know it's free entry, but they got a $20 plate where you can get something to eat. They doing it big over there at Funky Sticks Entertainment. That's my brother. So, and I think it's West Side. Is this West Side performing tonight too?
I don't think so.
Maybe that's wrong fly. Okay, all right.
He's usually doing the drinks and stuff. That's what he did the last time. So,
one of my favorite spots. I used to only drink coffee from them, and now I only drink their iced tea. She got another customer in there. She'll get. So so we're looking forward to it. This will be the second week for the show, being hosted there, and so we're gonna get some comics out. It's being up and coming. Comic is hard. So to get rooms like this is exciting. And we all we can do is do our best.
That's all that we can ask for, and hopefully the best involves laughing. That's a big part of the key that I think some of the people didn't get the memo. In order to be a comedian, you got to be funny. We're not looking just for a conversation,
right?
You know what I mean? But if everyone just does their job, it's going to be awesome because we're flashing it out to the world, and that's the big thing, is flashing it out to the world. You know what I mean? And so I definitely
So
wish.
I'm looking forward to it, dude. I just performed at Flappers 2 weeks ago. You know, I'm actually just coming off which has nothing to do with comedy, but I'm just coming off a 40-hour telethon where I gave out over 3,000 packages, essential packages, to people in need in a 40-hour telethon that we did. So we're still trying to raise money. They can go to feedthestreetscali.org and still donate. You can donate every day, but we delivered over 3,100 bags of essentials from Hawthorne to Venice.
Oh, nice.
This is it. I told you my favorite iced tea. This is how we do it. Oh, you only got to sit here. Thanks, Vanessa. LA Coffee Grind and Tea Bar out here on in the hood, right here on Redondo Boulevard, where I do a lot of my charity work. Souls Matters. All of us are together, and we work on doing a lot of fundraisers. Thanksgiving and Christmas, we're right here in front of this location, giving out to the community, and we do a backpack. I think the next thing is a backpack giveaway to kids. So we just keep it popping over here.
That's the best way to do it. We see Big Hank just got on here. Welcome, Big Hank. Finally, the host just came back.
I'm glad y'all stayed in. Thank you, man.
Hey, Cassandra, you did a great job.
Working over at the towers of all times.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I was saying, Cassandra, you did a great job keeping the show going while Roy was going off, man. And Brendan,
this is what I do. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I got this, in StreamYard, I'm not even gonna get it, but yeah, this is I understand production. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, they can't no dead air. This is we gotta keep this flowing until the guys come back, But that's just it's common sense, but everybody ain't got it.
That's right. That's right. That's the new thing right now. Common sense ain't so common no more. Yeah, for real. Yes, that's real tough. What's up, Roy?
Is he frozen? That nigga frozen because he
he look like he in jail. He look like one of those guys that stuck a phone in jail.
What's up, Roy? Angry as a motherfucker.
Hey, Brendan, you hit the nail on the head, man, when you said that some of the comics didn't get the memo that being a comedian, you got to be fine. Hello, duh. Motherfucker, you got to make somebody laugh. At least one person laugh.
At least one person, man.
Come on, man. Jeez,
but sometimes, but you got to be. Sometimes, you can have an off. You can have an off night.
Of course.
Especially, if you're. Okay. Let me talk like this. Being a comic. It's not just telling jokes. Okay. I'm learning this because. I think maybe because I've had the opportunity, I DJ and I host. So I'm always, talking. So when I decided to step back into this field after 20 years, I knew presentation, proper preparation. I know every joke is not going to land, but I go back and I look like yesterday. I pulled up my last 4 shows from Flappers. And I'm watching them going, okay, which opening was the better? You know what I'm saying? I'm not to say, look, I plan on in my mind blowing, you know what I'm saying, in my mind. Yeah. But sometimes it just doesn't land. And being and for me being a female comic, I'm very cautious of like there's like maybe 3 jokes where I cuss because you know what I'm saying, but it's like it's I don't know, it's just I mean cussing is cussing and all that stuff, but it's just they look at you differently when you're standing there. So so if the outfit isn't right, like let me tell you, I had to get up an hour early just to put on lashes so I didn't look crazy during this interview today. So tonight, it's so crazy.
Well, we don't got that problem. I'm sorry, we don't got that problem, but we got the same problems you got as far as because comedy is a lot of it is timing. And a lot of it is presentation. And if you don't catch him at the beginning, if you don't get him rolling with you at the beginning, you might as well hang it up because you're going to lose the crowd.
A lot of it's the energy. Bring the energy.
Sir. Yes,
the people won't have the energy with you. You can have the dumbest, stupidest jokes that don't land at all, but if you bring in the energy, they're going to laugh because they're going to feel what you're feeling. That's exactly. The biggest thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And now here's my thing is because of who I think I am in my mind, because who I respect myself to be, and who I make sure when I step on that stage, you know, and like I did an event, a private gig was like the second time, and I didn't realize that, they didn't say they wanted a clean comic. They told me that I wouldn't have went. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
right. Yes,
I
right.
mean, they laughed, I got it, but when I realized I was losing the audience, I said, okay, let me go into, okay, I stood there and got there early enough to ear hustle into conversations to bring them back into the conversation to make it, okay, not about, okay, this is what we're doing. But, falling flat in your faces, sometimes you can just get that crowd that's just that
Come
mad
on,
dog
man.
crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
That's why you're trying to at least have somebody in the audience that's a
Bring your
friend of
people.
yours. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? That's a, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, it's free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Y'all guys, look, y'all been watching me for 40 hours,
Yeah.
giving you all this
Yeah.
energy for free. Come on, let's make some jokes for free. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
My arm is still jacked up. I got my sling. Actually, I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm ready for tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I'm gonna
start making
Hey,
excuses.
hey,
Ain't no
yeah.
excuses on the stage.
Don't forget about my arm. My arm fucked up. Don't forget my
no.
arm
My
fucked
arm
up.
ain't got nothing.
But I'm
My
gonna
arm
still
ain't
get
got
down.
nothing.
I'm gonna still get
No, my arm ain't got nothing to do with my mouth running. But it's just
Yes, sir.
when you're physical, so wearing this thing calms me down because then it slows me down so that I'm not talking too fast and you might miss that Easter egg I dropped on you when you wasn't paying attention.
Got you, man. We got you, man. Sound
So
good. Sound good. I was saying you sound good, man. I'm ready for you tonight, man. I can't wait. We opened it up. We opened it up last week, man. We knocked it out the park. At least me, myself, and Roy, Kenny Jones, and then I'm gonna leave it at that and keep on pushing. And we're gonna do what we do. You dig what I'm saying? But I wish you the best tonight. Are you the feature? Are you the headliner?
I'm the feature. I gotta, show you some features before y'all headline. I mean, my motto, my desire is to be when it's all said and done, I'm gonna be up there every week. You know what I'm saying? That's my, so I put like this. I'll walk to Funky Sticks. So
That's what's up, man. For sure.
I'm good to go. That's family. So I love to be able to do a venue that's a walking distance from my house, and all I gotta do is just smile and throw on some lashes and smile for the handsome men. Yeah, I'm about to come for you.
I have to tell you about the new switches that we're doing.
No, man, I didn't get all of it yet, but I need to know.
What we're doing a game show. It's the
Right, I heard.
Live in Hollywood game show. You know
I heard about
where we give it, because we can't have any mistakes. Like, we just can't have a mistake. I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I mean? And so we obviously we trying to pay people, we trying to have fun, stuff like that, but we just ain't gonna give it away.
That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened.
I actually got to roll out.
I gotta jump through hoops. What's the deal?
No. I think Brennan said he gotta go. I don't think it's no jumping through hoops, and I'm not sure on how it's gonna go tonight because I wasn't informed last week. I had to go to a funeral of my homeboy Ricky Harris, the late great Ricky Harris. His mom passed, and so I had to attend his mom's funeral, and so I missed the update on what they were gonna do at the show.
But I'm good, dude. Let's do this. We're gonna have a ball. I'll see you guys tonight. Let's keep it popping. Roy Anthony live at Funky Sticks Entertainment, 1425 South La Brea Avenue. My name is Cassandra Calloway. Hey, see you tonight.
All right, Cassandra. All right, you be good.
All right.
All right, sweetheart. See you tonight. What's happening, y'all? It's your boy, man. It's your boy, man. Hankster the gangster, man. Roy says, I just got a text from Roy. He says he'll be on in a minute. That was 3 minutes ago. So, hey, we just gonna do what we do. I ain't got nobody to talk to. I don't got no Brendan Peterson. I don't got no Roy Anthony. I don't got no Cynthia Joy. I don't got nobody, man. But man, what's happening with y'all, man? Y'all doing good? Y'all straight? Everybody good? I'm just checking in, man. Let me tell you what I heard the other day, man. I heard Donald Trump. That's Roy Anthony boy. I heard Donald Trump call Joe Biden a crook. And then I thought to myself, is Joe Biden a crook when you facing all the cases? You got 2 or 3 cases in different states. So what I do know about Donald Trump, man, is he'll create a lie to or he'll create an untruth and get people to buy into it. And that's how he did with the voting. Remember, he said we was cheating on the votes and he really won. He just get people to buy into his stuff. And a lot of times they do, man, because people out there, they looking for something. They looking for anything. And a lot of times they're looking for stuff that they can relate to, right? And so a lot of people that relate to Trump are mostly like Trump. You dig what I'm saying? So that was kind of funny to me. Then I saw Biden and them, and they was all together. What's that? The NATO, United Nations, NATO, and everybody coming together over there because they don't want to mess with Putin. You know what I'm saying? Putin over there by himself almost, man. So him and I want to say China, you know, they kind of over there by themselves, man. But it is what it is. I don't do a lot of politicking or politics, but I do pay attention to what's going on in the world so I can stay abreast on it, man. What else is going on, man? Oh, don't forget to tune in tonight at the Roy Anthony Live, man, the Funky Sticks production comedy show. I think it starts at 7:30. It was supposed to start at 7:30, but I don't think we started till 8 last time. But I think it started at 7:30. I think it's a new format for the show. They said they were gonna make it kind of like a game show. Now, if they're gonna make it a game show, they got to give everybody the same amount of time. You know what I mean? You got to, instead of giving somebody 15 minutes and the other person 30 minutes, everybody need to get 15 minutes. Everybody, 3 people, 15 minutes, and whoever wins get the bread. There it is there. And the audience is gonna be the ones that vote for who gonna get the bread. So I can feel it, man. And I'm coming to get the bread. I'm coming to get the bread, man. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm not sure what Roy and them got going, man, but I hope they well, we gonna figure it out. Figure it all out, man. And we'll worry about it all later, man, once we figure it all out. Hey, check this out, man. If you're looking for some t-shirts, man, I got them, man. I got them Gangster for God t-shirts, man. I got all sizes and colors, man. And if you're a Gangster for God, man, holla at me. Hit me on Facebook at Hank Norman on Facebook. And then you can also hit me at on Instagram. You can hit me at Big Hiller 64. And yeah, I got, like I said, I got the Gangster for God t-shirts, man. That's what I am. I'm a gangster for God. I be banging for the Bible. You know what I'm saying? All that, man. I do it all, man. You know what I'm saying? So keep it pushing with y'all, man. Roy need to come back on the show, man. I can't keep on mumbling and stumbling up here, man, because I don't know what's cracking. What we talking about? I don't know if y'all been paying any attention to the basketball. I'll be watching the summertime basketball, and I was watching the boy Wembanyama. I'm trying to get his name right. Wembayama, whatever his name is, the tall cat that went first in the draft, 7'5". Looked like he weighed about 150 pounds. Every time he get the ball, they knock him on the ground. Every time he try to go to the basket, they knock him on the ground. So I heard San Antonio told him to told him that he was through playing summer league basketball. He can't even play no more because every time he get on the floor, they knock him on the ground. So they scared he's gonna get hurt, which probably was gonna happen. That's probably what's gonna happen to him because he lightweight. He looks skinnier than Durant, man. That's skinny, bro. So I don't know if y'all been watching that. I can't wait for the NFL to come back, man. I'm waiting on the NFL to come back. I can't really do all this baseball. I watched some of the home run derby, and I watched some of the All-Star game. It was a pretty good game. And but that's all I really do with baseball. I watched some of the playoffs, and then I watch the World Series. I always watch the World Series. Baseball not my sport, man. It's a little too slow for my liking. It shouldn't take 3.5 hours to play nothing. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. 3 hours? Man, please. It shouldn't take that long to play nothing. All right. And so I'm interested in finding out what kind of changes Roy made to his comedy show. And I think the most likely scenario would be for him to for the host to do 10, 15 minutes. And then you have 3 guests. They could be the guest, the headliner, and the feature, but they all get 15 minutes. And then the audience will be your deciding vote on who win and whatnot. And so that'll be cool, man. I hope Roy and them make that happen, man. I don't know if you can see my shirt, but this the movie Free by one of my homeboys in Long Beach. I got a little pimp part in it. And so it's free, man. I don't know what venues is on and what apps you can get it on, but check out the movie Free. The homie in Long Beach, man. Go on one of them networks, man. One of them Netflixes or Tubies or Ubies or whatever. Man, what's happening, man?
This. I had to come on. I had to become on as a guest on my own show. I've been trying to get. The system is all messed up, man. I was listening to you the whole time. You was doing good, man. You was holding it down, bro. It was just, but wait a minute. But you was slightly mistaken about the contest. It's not a contest.
Okay.
Okay. So what it is they still maintain their 15 to 20 minutes, right? And Brendan Peters wants to get in. Uh-oh. Hold up. Let me move this. Okay. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I had to let Brendan Peters want to get in.
Yeah.
And okay, now this is what we're doing. So those who want, and I had Little Rob as the headliner. I thought you would remember that. Yeah, he's the headliner. Cassandra Calloway is the featured. So it still remains the same as far as, you know how we always saying comics can say they can do this. Some people ain't true to it as far as like, I can be a feature, which is 15 to 20 minutes. Really, we say 15, 20 minutes if you tearing the crowd, right? The headliner is 30 minutes strong. So what the team has found out, so I want people to know that it's just not me deciding it. What the team has decided, with me talking with Big Hank, Brendan Peters, the other fellas, and some people across the U.S., was that these people earn. You gotta earn to get the fun. Hold it for a second.
Yeah, so what he's saying is we ain't giving nothing away. You gotta earn it. And we ain't gonna be the deciding facts because obviously we don't want to pay out no money because we niggas and we's greedy. That's how it works. But the audience, see, the audience gonna get these flags. They're gonna get some green flags and some yellow flags. And then what that means is when their set is over, Mr. Roy Anthony, the host, gonna go up there and he's gonna ask the audience, do they deserve full pay? Let me see a green card. Do they deserve half pay? Let me see the yellow card. Hands down. And that's your deciding factor. So how you get the money? Bring your people. Bring your people. Be funny. Set up them jokes. Because we want to pay you. But we don't want to give you.
Can y'all hear me clearly? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because y'all got real low. So what we're doing is it's the same amount of time. The feature, which is always what we do, is go by Hollywood standards. 15 minutes to 20 minutes of feature, headline 30, 35 minutes. If you go see a comedian, you know the headline, you know that when you go to a show, you know, you always have like 2 or 3 comedians to host, feature, the headliners. And sometimes you have a guest spot. We're not into showcasing comedians because one of the things we have found out through our runs of doing comedy shows is that you have people who was on Comic View and Def Jams, and if you know, we seem to isolate the ones who rose to the top, those who the big cats and stuff, you know, Cedric, DL, Ernie, Steve Harvey, you know, Cap Williams, you know, these are the cats that stood out. But these Comic Views and everything had a major many of comedians that only lasted, what, 5 to 7 minutes on the stage, and found out that's exactly what they had when people were building. You thinking you're gonna get a headliner or something because he was on TV, to find that he's only good still for that 5 to 7 minutes. Does that make sense? So what we did was, if you're a comic and you know you can bring it, you don't have to prove me nothing. You don't have to prove it to Big Hank. You don't have to prove it to the Brandon Peters or Jay from Funky Sticks itself. You prove it to the audience. I don't have no vote on it. If you're a comedian, I go by what the crowd reaction. Sometimes your own personal friends and family will sympathize with you and say, oh, you did a good job. They really didn't understand you the way I said. You feel me? You know, that. So what we do is we're saturating out. You know, I'm not saying you're not a comic, but there's different levels of this comic. And then what I'm doing is, a lot of comics don't like to start at the beginning. A lot of comics like to come what they call the juice spot, where, you know, they feel that the audience members had a couple of drinks and all that, and they warmed up. I come out, I'm a headliner, I come out and start it up. I want no one to say, well, they doing this, what's he like? I'm hitting you for the first 20 minutes. People either still in a sober mind while you're going to a transition of getting buzzed. You feel me? So we're not doing this to call someone out to say, hey, but I feel like as a stand-up comedian, I'm measured by what the crowd reacts. Big Hank had last Thursday. Big Hank came out about 9 minutes and someone said, hey, are you gonna help him out? I'm like, no. You know, either you want to figure it out. And this is when we came up about our pay. You know, I'm paid, you know, where I seen is the performance last week should have been, if anything, a consolation prize of $17.85.
I think they should have just all donated to Big Hank.
And we run into a lot of like this. We run into a lot of comedians, and I'm not one to measure. I don't judge you. We're just saying is the audience will let you know.
Yes, sir.
Green ticket, let you know you full pay. Yellow ticket, it's a yellow piece of paper, half pay. If nobody put nothing on, and you know within yourself.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying, you laid a dud.
You know how your set went.
You know,
It's your set.
we can't just be giving our money away.
No.
For real, this homie had me laughing because he was talking about one of his relatives. I guess he's out there always hustling and trying to make money, but then he goes to jail and he be calling the family members, can they bail him out? And they like, well, what you doing with your money? Selling it? For real. So we had to think about it because Brendan Peters had a serious point. The production that we're putting out for people to see it around the world, we invested in these cameras and this software and for real. And they should be paying us $500 to a G just to show 10 to 15 minutes.
Just to catch a nigga on
You know, we investing in you. You know, it gets on my nerves, you know, times I've been here and I've heard someone say, well, Roy, they said that you refused to pay them. I'm like, for what? It's a trip when other comics got to say another comic got to pay you just because I get the work. Second, the thing is, there's contractual obligations by oral. If I say I'm asking you to do 20 minutes and you say, yes, I can, and I give you $200, right, just to do 20 minutes, and you get off the stage at 12 minutes, what you expect?
Right.
Perfect.
That's a no-no on our show. If we say, hey, you're doing 15, 20 minutes, we give you the light, and you still keep proceeding, well, guess what? That's a deal breaker. No pay.
No
You
pay.
get off the stage before we give you the light because we running the production. You done ran out of material. You done bit off more than you can chew. That's a deal breaker. I'm just keeping it 100.
That's all we like
All
to
of a
do
sudden,
is
we
keep it
got to go
100.
to a interrupt the commercial break because we didn't know you was coming, getting off the stage because you done ran out of stuff. For real.
You done did ran out of jokes. You done did told your mother last night.
What'd you say? I couldn't even hear you.
I said you done did ran out of jokes because you were the ones you were telling your mother last night, thinking you was gonna have to throw a big show. Not you,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean. Like,
We not selling. We better than anybody, neither.
No.
most definitely not. We just running a production.
Yeah, and we need some material to put on our production.
Yeah.
That's it.
We
Yeah,
not
we can
knocking
put it
you.
in.
We want you to win. But the thing is, we ain't just gonna give it to anybody. We learned that last week. You know, not trying to put no one under the bus or anything, but Brendan, he shoots from the hip. Brendan, so me and Brendan was having a conversation. And the
my
team,
dude.
you know, we're gonna
That's
be
my
where we all
dude.
get together because me, Big Hank, and Brendan's been down there in Memphis and we ate at BB King's Cafe. We talked at the Airbnb. You know, the thing is, we mean this. His professionalism. Oh, Big Hank, remember that camera he was messing with for a minute? He said he's gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Now, man, you should see that mother, man. It's like a robot.
Now he done messed around and froze on the camera now with all them extra gigabytes he got. He over there froze on his camera.
Yeah.
I'm doing all this running around. You feel me?
So we're letting people know we ain't doing this. We put even our own money in. Those cameras that made us HD clear, you know, no one noticed that we, you know, it wasn't on streaming circle. We was HD clear. I had people calling me around the other states talking about, hey, I seen your plug-in thing, you know, they was critiquing it. I was like, well, you seen it though. That little simple stuff can be fixed.
When you seen it though. Nigga said, yeah, but you seen it though.
You can see it. And they was way out in Kansas, Missouri, Florida, New York. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if they could see it clearly, so now we bring in a production. And so we had a meeting and we had to let the comics know that, you know, wait a minute. You can't just get up here and take our stuff lightly. Man, look, those cameras are $500 a piece. Just mount it up against so we can do it. And we ain't even brought in the full service. We bringing in lighting. We bringing in crews. You feel me? Everything in Hollywood. That's why we do the commercial breaks. But if you want to take it lightly, then guess what? Don't try to get the funds. If you don't want to do it, then it lets me know that you're scared.
And then you got to go back.
You
home
really
to
ain't
your
this,
mom.
ain't really how they said. You really not part of that life. And we don't discriminate. It's not just for blacks, white. Just because we talk about freedom of speech, you can say what you want. Now, there are certain things, of course, we know. From a white comic standpoint, we know, but it be the audience. We don't measure you up. We don't judge you. We are letting you say, hey, look, let the audience tell you. We have the money. Let the audience tell you if you get it or not. We're holding up the green. You'll feature acts get $75. They're not the headline and stuff, right? Feature act, because somebody else asked, why you don't just add 2 more? See, that's the thing. We don't want to do the showcase. That's in Hollywood, in the industry. If you ever get booked on any weekly shows, they have the host, the guest spot. Always have a guest spot, 10, 15 minutes. A featured act that does 15, 20 minutes, because I've been a feature for a lot of major cats and stuff. Tom Arnold, Louis Anderson, Tim Meadows. I run down the list. Deke Milton, all that. So then they come out, and usually a headliner does 45 minutes to an hour if you at a concert, right? But we're saying is we're cutting it to 30 minutes. That's a walk in the park to a true cat. When I performed and we was down in Memphis, small crowd. Still, I rocked an hour. It seemed like it went short to me.
Man, you was up there getting it, man. Your ass was up there getting it, man. I was impressed, man. I was impressed that night by you, homie. You really impressed me that night, bro.
Thanks, bro. And I had Lil Rob's information on the show and stuff. Lil Rob is on point. He's the headliner tonight. Matter of fact, man, we got a nice to the middle end of August.
That's
got
what's up.
Grace Frogger. Remember, we had on the show, became she's coming July the 20th, July the 27th. We got Westside. You met Westside, the comedian.
Yep.
And so he's going to be coming out of town. So we got some heavy hitters coming on.
Okay.
But we're letting cats know around the U.S. you're welcome. All you got to do is come. We're not buying your ticket, but we're giving you if you register, a lot of cats been registering. We got their names down. Matter of fact, me and Brendan sent them out waiver forms. We answered their emails. We got this infrastructure on point. Now, either you funk with us or you don't. But we do have it where it's a platform. It's all about you. You're not going to do 10 minutes unless you're a guest spot. You say you're a feature. And so somebody in Kansas City said to me that they also, since they work for corporate companies, because you know that some of these corporate companies hire comedians because of a list that they get. And then they find out, man, this comedian couldn't hold his own. These companies and industries want to see a comedian hold at least now 15 to 20 minutes. And you live too?
Yeah.
You come from Amarillo, Texas and stuff. You come out here, you perform, guess what? You perform, the only thing you want to do is let your people know down there I'm going to be live. I'm here in Hollywood. Brendan Peters set up all the cameras, the lighting, and everything.
Yeah.
The crowd is there. What else do you want us to do?
Come on, man. You got that Brendan Peters lighting on you. You know what I'm saying? That nigga had you lit up, man, on that camera, man.
And he's still talking about he want more lights.
He had me lit up, man. He had you lighted up on that camera, man.
And so then you can reach out to him for a production cut, a producer's reel, you feel me? Where he cuts it up and everything, and it's clear.
Yes, sir.
It's clear. We was on little stuff like we're going to make the audience have it out a little bit more and stuff like twerk little stuff like that. But you can't look, motherfuckers in Zimbabwe in Africa and all that knows.
Nigga said Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe.
Yeah, Zimbabwe, Mozambique. That's why I was combining the two. Mozambique, Zimbabwe, all them countries. England, they get YouTube. You feel
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir.
YouTube has been, so it's on, if you get a smart TV, what's on there? YouTube.
First, you gotta get a smart. First, you gotta get a smart TV though, nigga. A lot of niggas got them dumb TVs that don't do the smart TV thing.
That's it.
They might as well, hey, throw them in the way because Walmart even sells smart TVs for $100 and then
$100. $99 go get you a
Vizio. You can put everything into it. I've been using it as a second monitor at work, for my job.
Get you a Vizio or a Hisense.
We had to start with something. A lot of people talk, and don't get nothing done.
Yes, sir.
We're giving you a platform. And trust me, everyone on this platform right now has been proven. You can Google me. Look up
Google me. Google me. Google me. Just check out Brendan Peters. Check out Brendan Peters' last show. Check out Brendan Peters' last show he put up, man. Check out Roy Anthony's last show, man. I ain't got to say nothing else. Go from there.
And you know, some trippers that they can, you can go on Facebook. Brendan Peters is good for this. His picture keeps shit. Look at his picture, Big A. Don't his picture look like you ever catch some roller coaster rides and you get off the ride?
That's what they look like. Yeah, he look like he rides. Look like he on that roller coaster ride.
Oh man, it look like you just got some roller coaster rides. Like, sir, you want to pay how you look when you got off. But we're taking it serious. Honestly, man, I flew in yesterday. I got in last night. Hey man, you know what? I've always been putting the spirit down because I usually ride Southwest. But Spirit had a nice deal for a round trip and stuff, and I've been taking care of some stuff back and forth. Man, I had the best time flying through Spirit, man. I even told them I was going to announce it. Man, I had more leg room and stuff. They brought out food because usually they sell stuff, right? Man, but since I said they upgraded me for free.
Wow.
And I had plenty of leg room, and then they had me set the terminals right by a bar, so I had me a drink and some bread. Man, I got out there, man, I was sleeping like a mother, man. I was kidding. The landing, I always go by like how a plane lands. That's the only thing that, that landing. Man, I measured the pilot up by his landing. When you're doing all that and all that stuff, I'm like, oh man. I kind of look at the dude and be like, man, I don't want to ride with you again.
I hate them planes, man. The last time
this
I was on a
pilot,
plane,
man, came in such a smooth transition. I lied to you not, man. And the cockpit door came open. He was playing Marvin Gaye. I said, I know that's right. His transition. What's going on? Oh, what's going on? He was like,
Hey, Roy, before we get off, man, I wanted to let you know, man, Shalif came over to the house yesterday, man, right, with the script writing up for the movie we talking about doing it on the porch Saturday. Man, that we was over here laughing like a motherfucker. So we gonna get ready, man. He said about a week or so we'll be ready.
He's writing on something because I've been writing on something. You told him that?
Man, I told him everybody was writing. I was writing too, but he been putting it together. So we're gonna do what it do.
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
We're gonna do what it do, man. We're gonna do what it do. All right, man.
So, hey, man, that's real, y'all. We don't just doing stand-up comedy, y'all. We doing movie productions, television stuff. A lot of people don't understand, and we doing it right here in Hollywood. I seen a lot of people, bouncing back down to Texas and around Atlanta, Georgia area, because of, Tyler Perry, wonderful movie guy, you feel me? But my trademark is here. And Hollywood is still the #1 theater of entertainment in the world. So we all do right here in the West Coast, so we don't mind sharing our stage, but you got to earn it. That's how the new flyers. I can't even show the new flyer to you. You gotta earn it. That's what it says underneath my picture.
Earn it.
Brandon Pierce got his new
That's all we
logo.
ask.
What'd you say?
That's all we ask is just. So
Gotta
that's all we
earn it.
ask.
Yeah, don't just come up there and take the nigga money from you, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do
You know
that.
what I mean? Come on.
Hey, look. The title today was right when you think you've seen it all. Surprise, right? That's how I felt last week. When I thought I seen it all, when I seen someone mom or something, I thought I seen it. I had never seen nothing like that.
All right, BP.
All right, then, Brent. Hey, man, I'm not gonna hold you up, man. There was so much more we had to show. Everybody, please, this is not how our show be, but I did everything I can to try to come back on, and we had so much stuff. But I'm in a motel room out in Long Beach, off of PCH. It was a room where, like, when I was working, about to do a comedy show at the Queen Mary and stuff, right? I would get my creativity here. You know, there's some rooms around that I would lock myself in, get my creativity down and stuff, and that's where I came in. I could have been a whole bunch of places, but I came to this spot, and I'm right where I can see my car's right in front, and I just sat up in here, man, and I just been getting my work in. You feel me? Yeah. So, but anyway, bro, we ain't gonna stay on here. Hey, y'all, we're gonna have to just get out. I don't know how to close it out. I was trying to hit the producer to let him know that there was something going on, and I'm trying to see where we can end the show and bring up the title. The internet was so bad, even our social producer said, the last thing I see is like, bro, your connection is very, very bad. I'm like, yes. I'm in a little hotel, the motel that I like in Long Beach, and I'm there. So if this thing comes on, we'll be able to close out. We can't. If you need to go on the leave, you say some closing words, bro, because you was holding it down too.
Hey, man, it's the Roy Anthony Show, man, with Hank Norman and Roy Anthony, man. We love y'all, man. Keep living life like God is watching. Don't forget to tune in tonight to the Roy Anthony Comedy Show, 7:30. Start at 7:30 sharp.
Well, we say 7:30, but it really starts around 8. We give them like 30 minutes and stuff, because some of the acts want to change their clothing and stuff like that, right?
8 o'clock start, 7:30 doors is open, 8 o'clock start, man. Be there, be square, man. It's right there in Hollywood. It's almost Hollywood. It's like 2 blocks from Hollywood. But it's right there in Hollywood, man. Right there in Hollywood, man. Go check it out. Roy got a cool little spot.
I'm ending it. God bless you, bro.